He basically has nothing to gain in this fight, and there's only a downside for him. Calzada, on the other hand, everything to gain.
Michael Carbajal hasn't changed a bit as a person since he won a world title, and he won't change too much as a boxer either, except maybe to get even better. We watched him batter Fernando Martinez leading up to his big title shot, and he prepped well. When he met Munchai Kittikesum for the IBF light flyweight title, he was ready. He sent Kittikesum down twice here in the 4th round. And then again here in the 6th. And by the 7th, it would end. Michael Carbajal would become a world champion. And it's a title he'll put on the line December 8th. But first, tonight, he takes on Oscar Calzada in a non-title bout.
Which brings us to the die-hard keys to victory.
And for Michael Carbajal, don't be overconfident. Obviously, this is a fight where that could easily impact him. Land the right hand. Even though he's got a great left, the right is really his power punch. Calzada, I would go after Carbajal early, Barry. I would just throw caution to the wind and see if I could catch him early, as Martinez almost did in the bout leading up to his championship fight, and switch a lot. He goes from lefty to righty. I think that might be a possible move to frustrate Carbajal.
Nothing to lose for Oscar Calzada. What's left then is to get on with it. And to do that, here's Michael Buck.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to Bally's Casino Resort here in Las Vegas, Nevada, where tonight Top Rank Incorporated and the undisputed, undefeated king of beers, Budweiser, presents professional boxing for your entertainment. These bouts are all sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission. Chairman is Dr. James Nave. The commissioners, Dr. Elias Ghanem, Dwayne Ford, Jay Nady, and Luther Mack. The executive director is Chuck Minker. The judges working on an alternating basis tonight will be Joe Garcia, Cindy Barton Hunter, Bill Graham, Al Siciliano, Chuck Jampa, and Paul Smith. Positions at ringside are Dr. Flip Omansky and Dr. James Wishgame. The timekeepers, Al Bisick and Mike Morabito. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get things started with 10 rounds. This is in the light flyweight division. The referee for this first bout is Carlos Padilla. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the maroon trunks with white trim. He weighs an even 107 pounds. His professional record is 12-1 with 7 KOs. Fighting out of El Paso, Texas, presenting Pequeño Elefante, Oscar Calzada. And fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the white trunks with red letters and weighing an even 109 pounds, he's from Phoenix, Arizona, a silver medalist from the 1988 Olympic Games and the first U.S. Olympian to win a world championship. As in his last bout, he won the IBF Light Flyweight Championship of the World. Title not on the line tonight. His professional record, undefeated, 15-0. Ladies and gentlemen, Las Manitas de Piedras, Michael Carbajal.
Okay, Carbajal, Calzada, you were already given instructions in your respective dressing room. Any question? Okay, seconds come up, Father.
So Michael Carbajal, again, it's really only a downside for him, but he wants to stay active. He has a title fight coming up December 8th. That's the reason he's here tonight. In the other corner, Oscar Calzada, he is 12-1. That we know for a fact. Beyond that, there's not a lot we do know about this man.
This is true. It was Danny Carbajal, the trainer and brother and manager of Michael Carbajal, says he saw Calzada fight Jesus Chong and lose in 3 rounds in Tucson. There you see the knockout ratio of the boxers, and Carbajal with an edge there. And however, Calzada and his manager denied that he ever fought in America, that fight was not in Tucson, it was in Juarez, and furthermore that he beat Chong. So a lot of mystery. It's kind of like an unsolved mystery.
It really is. He's got the only ring record that's multiple choice.
We just hope he doesn't get the E, none of the above.
That's right. We asked him if he's a left-hander or a right-hander. His answer was yes.
I switch a lot. But we know one thing already. He's got a nice jab. That was an excellent jab that he hit Carbajal.
Ran through his first 5 opponents, knocking all of them out.
And if you are among the few that follow boxing and maybe have never seen Michael Carbajal before, he is as compact a boxer as you'd like to see, has just about every punch in his arsenal. And as I mentioned earlier, that right hand that he just missed, that right hand is a great weapon for him.
And the improvement in him over 15 fights is truly remarkable.
Ironically, when all the Olympians, and Michael Carbajal, of course, won the silver medal in the Olympics, when they all turned pro, he had the toughest of the first matches against Will Grigsby on the undercard of Duran Barkley. Grigsby had him hurt in the first round. And I'm sure I could hear everyone across America saying, oh boy, well, he's hyped and he's not going to do anything. But he did improve every bout out.
And thus became the first of the Olympians to win a championship.
Good right hand, but a good counter right uppercut by Calzada.
One thing is certain, Calzada is not awed by Michael Carbajal, and so far, while he's not really taking the fight to him, is doing as you suggested, and that is just going for it here.
And you can see he has good skills. That's a very good half uppercut, half jab by Calzada. It's coming at Carbajal with an angle that's making it difficult for him to block or slip that punch.
Is not unprecedented in a non-title fight for a champion to lose.
Not at all. And when we come back, I may give you some examples. What do you think of that?
I want to hear those. As a matter of fact, we'll jump off the track for about a minute, and I'll try to think of some myself.
Hall landing a very good left hook to the head of Calzada, and that left hook isn't his best punch, but as evidenced by how he slapped a little with that one, but he's got a good one.
And even though Calzada may have lost that first round, he still showed very well.
He really did, and what he showed, I think, was that he's got skills. I mean, you can see he throws his punches correctly, covers up pretty well.
Quick right hand by Michael Carbajal. Here are the numbers from the first round. As you can see, Carbajal with 3 raw punches then did Calzada, but each man the same percentage, not a real high percentage. Very close round.
So you can see Calzada in there, as you said, not awed by Carbajal, willing to exchange. A couple of those champions that lost non-title bouts. Alexis Arguello lost to Villamar Fernandez. Remember that when he was junior lightweight champion?
And Roberto Duran lost the fight too, didn't he?
Lost to Esteban de Jesus, and then later avenged that loss. They had a trilogy of fights.
Nice combination by Calzada.
Calzada's getting that uppercut in a little bit, but he's throwing it sometimes from too far out. So he's going to get nailed with a counter punch if he keeps doing that. And that's exactly it. Boy, oh boy. Carbajal moves quick, doesn't he?
Time off has done well for you, hasn't it?
I guess.
And again. And again. Left hand lead the last time.
And he's still doing it. He keeps getting hit while he's throwing that uppercut from way back. And still Calzada does it. But sometimes he lands, doesn't he?
And he does seem to be about a half step closer now. 3-punch combination by Carbajal.
And that left hook to the body, I think, really, Calzada felt that punch. This is exciting.
Carbajal pretty sharp with his punching. And the counter punch left hand, and that hurt him. And another big left hand by Carbajal. Calzada's still there. Uppercut.
The difference here is the accuracy with which Carbajal is punching. Calzada's throwing good punches. Carbajal's just slipping them and blocking them better.
Oh, a big right hand. That staggered Calzada. Calzada now is in a bit of trouble. Still trying to punch. Good right hand again. Calzada counter left. Some of the snap has gone out of Calzada's punches.
And give Carbajal credit, too, because those are good short punches. He's blocking a lot of those and slipping a lot. Some are landing, though, for Calzada.
Oh, it's a strong jab by Carbajal. Near headbutt there a moment ago, too. Into round 2, excellent round for Michael Carbajal. For Calzada, not much he could have done.
Well, he did all he could, which was to fire back with good punches. But we mentioned that Carbajal his defense was so good. They did not give Carbajal a cupcake, a guy that would just fall down for him. Calzada is showing skills. Here is Carbajal landing a very good left hook, just getting there a little bit before Calzada, and then immediately following with combinations, and that's Carbajal's strength. This would be that roundhouse right that literally almost lifted him off the canvas. It did, and pushed him sideways. Calzada shows not only some skill in those first 2 rounds, but a lot of heart as well.
Carbajal just so sharp with his punches. That's one of the big changes in him since the beginning. And he seems to be getting stronger. I don't know if it's just that he's pronating his punches better or setting down better or is more relaxed or whatever the reason. But he's clearly a stronger fighter now than he was earlier.
Big difference than the first round when Carbajal had just a 3-punch edge. Here, terrific percentage landed, 62%, and he dominates.
See Carbajal now picking Calzado's punches on his gloves.
Calzada just 21 years old, and maybe you might say, well, this is a rush to get him in there against a champion like Carbajal, but he is showing he does have lots of skills.
He does, and it's a no-lose situation for him, really. I mean, if he loses the fight, so he lost to the world champion.
Right. They don't let him take a lot of punishment process.
On your card, shutout for Carbajal, but it hasn't been easy.
Now, the first round very close, and even in the second round, which he dominated, Calzada did land some big punches. Calzada with an interesting profession in Mexico.
Yes, he's a chauffeur.
Yeah. Carbajal always punching in combination. Lands that left hook, not content just to stand there and watch it. Throws the right behind it.
Making Calzada missed 3 of them, just ducking under him. And picked one with his glove. And a good left hand, and down goes Calzada.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Boy, in microcosm, you got a good example of what Calzada is all about, or rather what Carbajal is all about. Makes his man miss and then comes in the left hand of his own and puts his opponent down. And another right hand staggers him again. He's ready to go. That's it. Carlos Padilla steps in, says you've had enough, and Michael Carbajal got about 2.5 rounds of work in. All worked out just fine. Thank you very much for him.
Carlos Padilla with impeccable timing and moving in there. And this young man, he just really has nothing to be ashamed of, because he fought well against a champion who, I have to tell you, looks even better now than he did 6 to 8 months ago. This young man is better as a champion, and that often happens. The happy guy in backhand, Bob Arum, who is trying to make Carbajal the first $1 million fighter in the lower weight division. Okay, Carbajal landed 81% of his power shots in round 3.
That's not bad.
Tremendous accuracy.
First round, largely a feeling out round for Carbajal, just working on his timing. Here's the first knockdown, Al.
He will hit him with the left hook. Excellent left hook. I mean, that punch right on the button. And that's not even Carbajal's best punch, really. But certainly good enough. And here's the end of the fight. He hurt him with that right hand. That Padilla watching very closely to make sure that he doesn't take too much punishment, and the mouthpiece going out is the tip-off. I'll tell you what, I respect Michael Carbajal for staying active in boxing and boxing guys like this.
Absolutely, yeah. He just said he just needed the work. He'd rather have it in the ring than in the gym, and he got it tonight. It was a pretty good test for him, and he winds up on a long end. Let's make it official now with Michael Buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Carlos Padilla stops the bout at 2 minutes and 9 seconds of the 3rd round. The winner by TKO. He's still undefeated. His record now 16-0 with 10 KOs. Las Manitas de Piedras, Michael Carbajal.
So Michael Carbajal, as come out a winner, and a rather easy winner after all is said and done. And when we come back, we'll have an opportunity to talk with the light flyweight champion. Bentley, a new record for Top Rank in gate receipts. 3,000 tickets sold for tonight. There'll be many more for this one. Live 7:30 Eastern Time Saturday. College football comes your way. Colorado smarting from a loss to Illinois against Texas. Upshot Longhorn team beating Penn State in its opening game. Could be an interesting contest. The Buffaloes and the Longhorns. 7:30 Eastern Time Saturday right here on ESPN. Right now, let's get to the center of the ring where Al Bernstein is with Michael Carbajal. Al?
Thank you, Barry. Michael, this was, I guess, as Barry said, this might be the perfect blueprint for what you wanted tonight. Because here you were looking for a little work, but not too much work. And what you got was about 2.5 rounds of excellent work.
Yes, there was some excellent work, and there was some hard work. And, you know, I felt real good in there. And I'd like to say I'll be praying for you, Mr. Dyer, and hope you get well soon. And everybody at McKenna's, keep on watching, and thanks for all your support and everybody that came here from Phoenix.
All right, well, you are godlike in Phoenix at this point, I think. This bout was unique in the sense that here you were facing a guy you probably didn't know too much about, and yet he showed lots of skill.
Oh, yes. He was not a bad boxer at all. You know, we got to get that work in, and that was our plan here, is getting some work in, and not taking too much chances and just getting out there and try to get some work in and get some experience going on.
All right, let's take a look at where you knocked him down with a picture-perfect left hook. Left hook is not supposed to be your most powerful punch, but you got a good one. Here it is.
That upper to the body set it up, and he backed away with his hands down and caught him perfect with it.
That was superb. Your trainer and brother, Danny Carbajal, has to be happy with the way you did that and everything else. Some people would say you take a chance when you have a fight like this, but you want to stay busy with him, don't you?
Oh, yeah. You know, you take more of a chance if you lay off and don't do nothing, because and then when you come back and you try to hit somebody, the punches just aren't there. You miss, and the other guy counters the heck out of you, you know, so.
Quickly, Danny, is he better now? He looks better now than he was even 5-6 months ago.
Yeah, he is. He's showing a lot more ability to slip. He's got some real deceptive moves that they don't catch.
Congratulations, Michael. Good win. Michael Carbajal continues to win. The title was not on the line, but his pride is always on the line when he steps in the ring, and he defended that quite well.